a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to make...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second and 9, Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 31, Lawrence. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A first down and more. ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On play action, Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeff Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On second down, Etienne once more.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
On third down, Lawrence.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
And this one complete to Doolin.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Rodgers. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Dobbins. Runs, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready, break.
A give, running right, Etienne.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Damian Ratley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox there to make the grab.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Blankenship out for the point after.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Dobbins.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 30.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot.
They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that is incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a first throw here in overtime. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready. 60 out more.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys,
poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
And they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.